Today we're going to be looking at the Avalanche blockchain and the AVX token and how to participate with, well, all of these dApps or decentralized applications that are being built on their chain. Avalanche is absolutely booming as far as the token price goes. And normally, projects that are built on a platform that's booming, well, they start to skyrocket and go a little bit parabolic right after that. Obviously, it's not financial advice, but in today's video, I'm going to recap the basics on how to set up MetaMask, how to get started, how to get your coins onto this blockchain. That's one of the biggest hurdles people have. And then I'm going to show you some of the top platforms and literally ways to make money or get your coins working for you. My name is Vosk, and I am the owner. I am the dad. I am the father of the best doge in the world, Tails, our resident Shiba Inu. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. Let's jump into another fun, crazy crypto video. If you've ever wanted the benefits of mining Bitcoin, but you didn't actually want to go through the hassle of setting up your own mining rigs and building your own mini mining farm, then you're probably going to want to mine Bitcoin with Compass, who will not only help you acquire Bitcoin miners, but also connect you with co-location facilities to operate that Bitcoin mining hardware. Learn more with our link out in the video description below. All right, I'm excited. This is an important topic. These are frequent questions, so let's just go ahead and do it, right? Recently, we put out a video on how to make money with MetaMask on Avalanche AVAX. That's still true, it's still relevant, and I really advise you to watch that video if you feel like I missed something in this one, or you just want another source, whatever. Today's video is going to recap what I talked about in that, and it's really going to address some questions that maybe I missed or overlooked, or just, things I hadn't thought about, and just, feedback from the community. So first things first, you got to get MetaMask. It's a browser-based wallet, your gateway to blockchain apps, whatever else. It's Chromium-based. It works in Google Chrome. It works on Brave, Opera, any Chromium-based browser. So let's go ahead and expand that view. Let me show you when you go to the site. I'll link it out below. And you click it, you click download, you can just click, install for whatever browser you're on. It brings you to the Google Play Store. Once you click install, it prompts you basically just with the secret backup phrase. This is your key. This is everything, okay? You lose this key and your computer blows up, your coins are gone.
And it's gone.
So make a couple copies, keep them in different places, keep them where they're safe. Maybe give, 1/3 to your dad if you trust him, 1/3 to your brother, and then you keep 1/3 or even just all of it, kind of obviously, or whatever else. The fact of the matter is that this represents your life as far as cryptocurrency goes. But then, you click next, you set it up, you make a password. That password is only relevant on your local PC, by the way. And just like that, you're set up. But it's set up standard for just Ethereum. You've got to add other networks. You can do it manually, or most exchanges prompt it for you and auto-populate it. I'll link this out so you can copy and paste this information. But again, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I didn't say what I was doing earlier, but I installed MetaMask, right? Of course. And then I click it, and what I do is I pin it so it's always visible, because you're going to be using it a lot if you're a crypto nerd. I click it, 3 dots, expand the view. That brings me here. From here, I can add custom RPCs. So for example, I click on that and I can go to that link I just showed you and grab this information. I can copy and paste it. And once you do that, you'll notice that, well, I've done that recently here, and you can see all that information is right there. And then all I have to do is select that, and that'll bring me to that blockchain. If I wanted to go to the Binance Smart Chain, I'd go to BSC mainnet here. If I wanted to do anything on the Phantom FTM blockchain, I'd go right there. I want to go back to Ethereum, I would click to Ethereum. Understand that all these different blockchains, they all have different coins powering them. Like if you do anything on Avalanche, specifically the C-Chain, basically it's just all about the C-Chain, Avalanche C-Chain. And when you do anything here, you're going to be using AVAX, right? And how do you get that in there? Well, that's a good question. There's bridges, okay? Like the Avalanche bridge. So let's walk through the decentralized way. You can use these wallets, you connect them. Obviously, we're going to run with MetaMask here, the biggest, most popular, and widely accepted one. I connected the wallet, I click there, and you can see here I am. I can bridge from Avalanche back to the Ethereum blockchain. Let's say I wanted to bridge from the Ethereum blockchain. And if I send more than $75 worth of any token, you receive an AVAX airdrop. But why? Well, to be honest, They're literally just trying to help offset some gas fees. That's kind of how painful it is. That's how crazy it is. Let's just bridge some Ethereum. It's going to be the most common coin that people have on the Ethereum blockchain, their MetaMask. So let's just say I want to send 0.1 Ethereum. That'll give me $466 over there. And what this will do is it'll change it to WETH, which is wrapped Ethereum, or just Ethereum traded on top of really many blockchains, including Ethereum. It sounds a little weird, but Ethereum is like the base layer token. So to trade Ethereum on top of Ethereum, it needs to be pegged to Ethereum as WETH. Just think of WETH as just also ETH. Simple enough. I guess you would almost want to say it like WETH, but I'm getting off topic. So I click I click bridge, and then I get prompted with the transaction here to complete this. You're like, oh, $13. That's not that bad. Bro, you're just wrapping your ETH right now. There's a second transaction. You always read the fine print. It requires 2 transactions to transfer ETH over the bridge. Now the second transaction hits, another $16. All things considered, when it comes to Ethereum gas fees and all that, that's not that bad. But the fact remains, you've got to deal with a decent dollar amount. Say that I was transacting $300. I just spent over 10% in transaction fees. And these fees are relatively low compared to how fees normally are here on the Ethereum blockchain. But what's really cool is this is a fully decentralized way to get into the Avalanche blockchain. But there are some other ways you can interact. There are cryptocurrency exchanges like Kucoin or the crypto.com app, which I absolutely recommend before Kucoin. Use the VoskCoin link or simply punch in the code VoskCoin, get $25 for free. Shameless plug. We also have a referral link with Kucoin. I appreciate when you guys smash our links. It really helps keep the channel going. But I really like the way that crypto.com has given me access to a bunch of different cryptocurrencies. But I use Kucoin all the time too, because they support a lot of blockchains, and they support a lot of blockchains, first or early. Like a very notable one, especially if you mine cryptocurrency, would be KDA. Yet it's in a wallet upgrade, so hopefully coming soon. And I've got some coins on here, and I've put them into my trading wallet. So the way that works is basically you have a main wallet here, you deposit into it, it's in your main account. And then I click transfer, I send it to my trading account. And from the trading account in here, I can go ahead and punch in my trading password, unlocks it here. And from this point, and you could be doing all of this on the crypto.com app, but instead of recording my screen, it's a lot easier to just show you an example here on the computer, because US citizens are banned from using the crypto.com web exchange. It's pretty annoying. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull up the Avalanche token. So I'm up here top left, and I pull up AVAX USDT. On Kucoin, basically most tokens have a trading pairs between Bitcoin and USDT. So let's just keep it simple. We are just gonna market buy some AVAX tokens. Bam. And so we market buy, no thought, we're aping in, it's pumping. As always, did we just buy the top? I don't think so. But anyway, seriously, so I got the AVAX tokens. And now I click over to my trading account, and you can see that somewhere along the way, I lost about $250. So I paid more than $250 just in trading fees here on Kucoin, or just kind of, losing there on a market trade. But hey, there's a combination of being slightly lazy there, and again, you're just gonna pay fees on platforms like this. So I transferred it back to my main account. Now I'm in my main account, and from here, I can withdraw. And so I'll punch in my address. I've already saved it here, so it's a little bit easier. But what I'll do is I have my AVAX. This is my MetaMask hot wallet. I'm withdrawing those coins. I'm sure I want to do this. They charge me a fee of 0.01 AVAX. I put in my trading password. Normally you have to put in your 2FA and stuff like that. But if you save an address, you confirm it in your email, you use your 2FA or say like Google Authenticator, and it gets saved in there. But the fact remains that I just turned cryptocurrencies, dollars, whatever else into AVAX. Again, you could have done all of this on the crypto.com app, and you would also be able to easily get USD into this. I have no fiat on-ramp with Kucoin. I put cryptocurrencies in here, and then I take cryptocurrencies in and out and whatever. So now that we've done that, we've basically loaded up our wallet with a bunch of AVAX. And AVAX has been doing absolutely fantastic, the Avalanche token. AVAX Avalanche is now the 13th biggest cryptocurrency when ranked by CoinMarketCap. At the time of recording this video, $100 gets you 1.126 AVAX tokens. I'm so sick of hearing the word vax over these last couple of years. Not even getting into the whole debate stuff, etc. It's just exhausting. I can't wait till we just get back to a more normalized world. Some people say that's never going to happen, whatever. But I'm done. I'm done. Inflation's transient too, they say. Well, we just going to fall for everything? But anyway, getting back to the point here, while we wait for these tokens to hit our wallet, it should be pretty quick if they're not already there. I guess we could just click and check. And we'll switch back to the Avalanche mainnet C-Chain. We're still waiting for them. Again, they should be here shortly. This doesn't take too long. But Avalanche as a blockchain has been booming, and the transaction fees have been going up significantly, which is honestly kind of frustrating. But anyway, AAVE is a great way to lend your coins and earn cryptocurrency. They have even opened an Avalanche market, which is really cool because they didn't support Binance Smart Chain for numerous reasons. The ETH heads in there and beef, this and that, whatever. They quickly supported Polygon, but the lending rates weren't incredibly interesting there. So let's look at that real quick because it's important. We click enter app, and from here we can click right over to the Avalanche market. If you're already signed into that, well, it'll populate instantly. So let's look at the deposit APY. As it stands right now, you can earn 6% on USDC. To be honest, these returns aren't all that crazy. For example, if I click over to the Polygon market, we look at the deposit rates. I'd rather just be depositing on there as opposed to Avalanche. There's really no benefit for me to waste my time moving my money over there when I've got coins on Ethereum mainnet and Polygon. That's just kind of me personally. There is a use case for Avalanche. Obviously, it's the point of this video. Another thing to keep in mind, and for a quick comparison, here are some rates on the Ethereum main chain. So let's check out on our coins being bridged. We can see that they are still working hard trying to make their way to our wallet, and we are still waiting for our coins to make it to our wallet from Kucoin. So until then, let's focus on, well, the next way to earn here. So look, this isn't a shill. traderjoexyz.com. I absolutely think that this sounds like a made-up site. It sounds like completely bull, right? Yeah. You can use my website, traderjoexyz.com. Who named this? But don't be sleeping on Mr. Joe. Okay, Mr. Joe right here. He's the one-stop shop for decentralized trading on Avalanche. And as it stands, this project has a market cap of $250 million. It's not a small project by any means. But understand that Trader Joe XYZ has $1 billion in TVL, total value locked, just in their farm here. That's a lot of money if you don't know. It's a very high TVL. It's 4 times their market cap for reference. And if we look at Trader Joe, we look at the max price performance here. Obviously it's done incredibly well since earlier this year. It was trading, say for just a few cents, but it peaked at around $4. It's been trending down since then. It has very good consistent volume, trading millions of dollars every day. And it recently pumped over $3 and it's come back down, kind of consolidating in price. We look at the recent performance, a buy-in around $2 has really kind of been the best target over the last couple months. To be very simple, taking out the, I'm a technical analyst and I see a Bollinger Band. I'm not trying to make fun of John there or anything in particular, but looking at the fundamentals here, which I think are so much more important, but what do I know? I'm just a Doge dad. What I really want to illustrate is a simple fact. We look at Binance coin and it absolutely skyrocketed, went to $300, $400 a coin, mainly in line with Binance Smart Chain really popping off. And the big takeaway for me, okay, is that I slept on Cake a little bit. Most people slept on Cake. And what did Cake do? Cake absolutely skyrocketed, pumping all the way over $40. And well before that, Cake was trading for, under $1 for a long time, and then just a couple bucks, and then around, $10, and it really rocketed, and it's kind of consolidated since then. But the point is that Cake, the biggest decentralized exchange on the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap, has a market cap of $4.5 billion, and Joe has a market cap of $250 million. Okay, and it's not like everything isn't necessarily so simple, and this doesn't always mean that, whatever. But for reference, Binance has a market cap of $100 billion. That's honestly, that's nothing short of insane. We look at Avalanche. It has a market cap of $20 billion. And if Joe continues pushing forward, how does Joe, a $250 million project, not easily become a $1 billion valuation in our current hot crypto market? And look, it's not a shill. I'm not like, obviously, you're gonna watch me buy some Joe right now. I'm not like some big, huge bag holder for Joe token. I never even talked to their team directly, anything like that. But in my opinion, this is just crypto experience speaking. Just, I would just dare to say it's that simple. Have these coins hit our wallet yet? So probably about 15 minutes later, the bridge transaction finally completes. And so with that, let's go ahead and check the wallet and just kind of see, what's going on here. We pull it up on Snowtrace. We see the Avalanche bridge. They sent us an airdrop of 0.1 AVAX to offset the fees. And so let's see how much that is. So 0.1, it's $9, so it doesn't entirely offset the fees, but it does reduce them. And honestly, that's a pretty cool just incentive. That's a really cool way to just kind of try to push your network forward. And however those tokens are generated and acquired is another subject, but that's pretty cool, and most blockchains are not doing stuff like this. At the same time that airdrop hit and the bridge completed, you can see the WETH hit as well. Looks like we lost a minute amount somehow, but it's close enough to 0.1, even though 0.099356 is very ugly in comparison. Well, this withdrawal from Kucoin is taking forever. I've been waiting like at least 30 minutes for it, but let me show you some other little kind of mini alpha leak, and then I'll just proceed with the Avalanche I have in my wallet. Tons of rumors finally heating up for the incoming ParaSwap airdrop. So one thing that I've been doing in preparation of this is just completing swaps on all the blockchains that they support. So ParaSwap is a decentralized exchange and a decentralized exchange aggregator. And what this means is they support these multiple blockchains, you complete trades, and well, they're probably gonna airdrop their tokens to people that use their service, and they're gonna airdrop more tokens to people that use the service more and that use the service on more blockchains. That's just kind of the way these things normally go. But anyway, just doing, some smaller transactions there and whatever else. But jumping back to Trader Joe XYZ, right? So looking at Trader Joe, that's very high returns on their tokens. So let's go ahead and just sink our teeth into getting some Joe tokens in anticipation of, the hopeful pump in line with the Avalanche blockchain, because tokens like this, they, traditionally, normally they lag behind. So throwing 4 Avalanche at it, that's, if we round up, that's $400 worth of Joe tokens. I mean, really, it's 440, probably 360 is what we're looking at. 156 Joe is what we received, and from there we can go ahead and stake these Joe tokens, and so that will give us 157 Joe, which turns into xJOE. xJOE is 1.1597 Joe. With the way it all works out, you get 37% returns on this, which is really cool. And this staking xJOE has been heating up like crazy because, GRO VoskCoin airdrop. Let's see if it pulls up. So how to get a new cryptocurrency airdrop guarantee. We talked about this a few days ago, but basically people staking Joe as xJOE are getting a GRO airdrop, which is really cool and exciting because Growth DeFi, which we've talked about plenty of times before, they just launched on the Avalanche blockchain. They launched Wheat on there. There's a bridge to bring the GRO token from other blockchains to the Avalanche blockchain, but they only launched a small amount of Wheat on this on the Avalanche C-Chain, which is crazy because if you're on, say, the Binance Smart Chain is trading at $15, but if we click over and go to the Avalanche blockchain, which I don't know why it's populating the Wheat one, so there it is, 963, and this was up all the way to $3,000, which is, it's really just crazy. They only launched a small amount here on the chain. You can see these just ridiculous returns. Okay, so the returns are only flashing here for a second when I'm loading. The site's under a lot of volume too, and it's recently deployed and all that. But you get somewhere around like 1,000% returns, or I don't know if those returns are accurate. I also saw the number 1,000. I don't know, but you get around 300%, annual returns with, say, wheat on the Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty crazy stuff. We've been following Growth DeFi for about a year now, and it's been really cool to see the way they kind of evolve, pivot, and just try to, just grow and maintain relevancy, because that's always the battle in this crypto hot crypto market, that there's so many tokens doing so many things. How do you get the attention? How do you become the best service? And they've tried to focus on getting your coins working for you, yield farming, right? And so again, they Growth DeFi and their GRO token, you can stake it, get GovGrow. It's their governance token, kind of overarching ecosystem piece there. They also have more. They created their own stable coin. They launched more on the Binance Smart Chain and Avalanche. It's a over collateralized stable coin. Pretty cool to see. And they have self-payback loans, earn while borrowing. There's a lot of unique, heavy, decentralized finance mechanics that you can do with all of this. So just some things to keep in mind. And with them being an early adopter of the Avalanche blockchain, because yes, like projects launching on Avalanche right now are still early adopters, and they would be, most likely considered first mover advantages. Sure, it's not as early as Trader Joe XYZ, and that's why they have all their initial momentum, right? But there's a lot going on here, and they've partnered up with Trader Joe. They're going to launch pools in like association with each other. There's going to be farming mechanics, as far as I understand, or anticipating pools on here. I mean, if we punch in wheat, we can see the wheat pool is already populating, earning 269% returns just in their farm, beating these other ones, most of them by far, except for this one. And look, I'm not trying to sound shilly or whatever. I'm just nerding out. I'm excited. And a lot of people are resistant to interacting with other blockchains, right? And I get it. It's more stuff to do, more stuff to learn, more stuff to interact with, more stuff to set up. Honestly, it gets a little old, it gets a little exhausting, and you have your coins deployed across all of these different ecosystems. That's why things like Zapper.fi are useful. They help me monitor all these different blockchains. You can see my coins, on how they break down on, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, but they don't cover everything. I think they've been kind of slacking, especially covering some of the chains other than Ethereum. Sure, they're in here and they populate, but they're not populating all my stuff that they should be and analyzing certain farms and whatever else. But they're likely to do their own airdrop, which is why I always complete my Zapper.fi tasks every week and every day. So again, just some stuff to keep in mind. I'm having so much fun. We've recently got the ENS airdrop. Depending on when you sold it, you earn between $5,000 to over $30,000 just for using ENS domains. Like maybe burn up $100 in gas fees, which obviously is expensive and sucks. But all you need to do is hit one airdrop and you start to sit pretty as far as I'm concerned. And that's kind of the thing. It's like get in the game, have some fun, learn, nerd out, and you most likely just even get rewarded based off your participation. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about, just getting into the tech here, and well, you'll see the winners and you'll do well long term, in my opinion. The simple fact is, year over year, cryptocurrencies on average continue to grow, evolve, become more valuable, right? Everyone would love to go back to 2017 and buy the peak Bitcoin price compared to Bitcoin's price today. Same with Ethereum. And people are going to say that again in 4 years and again in 4 years. Look, it's not guaranteed. It's not financial advice. I got to say that stuff. The other thing I've got to say is you better subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We're so close to 500,000 subscribers. That is absolutely crazy. I still can't believe that. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts on the Avalanche blockchain, good or bad, C-Chain, whatever. I want to hear from you. Also, make sure to join our Discord server. We have all the DeFi degens in there. We're always chasing crazy stuff and crypto projects, airdrops, new blockchains, Avalanche stuff and launches, and everything in between. So seriously, I appreciate you, especially if you're taking the time to watch this video all the way through. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. We're uploading daily. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.